Hello everybody, welcome in. What's everybody doing? Hopefully you all had a wonderful Tuesday. I've had a very good day, not complain. We're about to do some iRacing, everybody. We're off to a Legacy Kentucky Speedway. We're in the NASCAR 87s. Get some things set up. I am a little bit late, so I apologize, but had a little technical difficulty there. Had to restart the PC. Everything looks to be in order now, so we should be good to go. Give me about 30 seconds. All right, everything looks good. All right, let me go ahead and blow up the game. As you can see, they're already zooming around the track right now. Let me go ahead and show you some of the race details for today. We are off to week number 5 here in the Lucky Dog Racing League Top Dog Series. We are at Kentucky Speedway. It's a 1.46 mile track, 93-degree Fahrenheit track temperature, so a little bit toasty out there. 70 degrees Fahrenheit ambient temperature, 19% humidity, cloudy day with 4-mile-per-hour winds. They are currently doing their practice session, which is set for 30 minutes, so they have a little bit of time left on the board. I think about a little less than 17 minutes left to practice. As soon as we're done with that, we'll move on to qualifying, which will be set for 5 minutes. They'll have 2 chances to get in a good lap time. We'll take those results and line them up for the main race of the day, which will be 66 laps down this beautiful track. Remember, at lap number 20 and number 40, we do have 2 competition cautions scheduled for tonight. So no matter what, the caution flags will come out then. The racers will be allowed to come to the pits and do whatever they need to. They do have 2 sets of tires for tire allocation and 1 fast repair in case shit hits the fan. But yeah, that's the race details for today. Pretty plain and simple. Go ahead and get down to some of the action on track and see who is out here. Who is that? It is Mr. Ryan Barrett, the number 16 car, the 33-year-old from De Pere, Wisconsin. Currently 4th in points, so had a pretty solid season so far. Hopefully he can carry that trend tonight. Who else do we have out on track? Joshua King. He just now pulled down to the bottom of the track. The 35-year-old from Denver, Colorado. Currently in pit lane. What is he? 5th in points heading into tonight. The Royalty Racing Team. So good luck to you tonight, sir. Who else we got out here? Michael Weissman looks to be out on track at the moment. Here he is, the number 45 car, the 20-year-old from Jefferson, Wisconsin. Currently 3rd in points. He's had a really solid season. Got a new paint scheme on the side of this thing. Looking really nice. I see the Coco E Motorsports on the side of that thing. Who else we got out here? Aikman Pollard out on track. Zooming around, the 27-year-old from Lyles, Tennessee. Skunkworks Racing Team, currently 6th in points heading into tonight. He'll be one to watch, that is for sure. Who else do we have? Justin Waddell out here, the number 33, the 42-year-old from Sherwood, Wisconsin. The Burning Tires Racing Team, currently 7th in points heading into tonight. Shane King also out on track, the number 60 car, the 45-year-old from Kissimmee, Florida. Royalty Racing Team as well. One of those members, currently 9th in points heading into tonight. Skylar Harrod out on track, the number 31 car. It's a good-looking ride right there. The 30-year-old from Madison, Indiana. Currently 13th in points heading into tonight. Skunkworks Racing Team as well. J.D. Van Kirk, the 41-year-old from Bremerton, Washington. Being the number 6 car, the Czech 6 Motorsports Racing Team. He was the champion from last season, and he is currently 2nd in points. Mr. Consistency, and he is an excellent closer of the race, so I'm sure he'll be right up there at the front towards the end of the event today. Who else do we have out here? Drafty Beef, the man himself, the number 13 car, the 33-year-old from Green Bay, Wisconsin, the Simloft Esports Racing Team, currently 11th in points. Go teammate. Go teammate. Who else do we have out here? Caleb Sisk, the man with the plan. Boy, is he blistering fast. The 006 car, the 32-year-old from Statesville, North Carolina. Nothing more needs to be said. Skunkworks Racing Team, currently 12th in points, which is a shocker. But I'm sure he'll be just fine. He's moving his way up to there very quick. He is the closer, is for sure. Who currently has the fastest time? That is this man right here. Number 16, Ryan Barrett, with his 33.93 on track, a little bit faster than the rest of the grid. He'll be the man being chased right now. We have a little less than 14 minutes left in practice. After last night, I'm officially a Skylar Harrod fan. Amen, brother. Those of you that missed last night's event, we had a figure 8 race, and we were racing trophy trucks. Well, Skylar Harrod Hold on, I gotta turn this down. It's driving me nuts. Can't stand to talk over people. We'll turn that back on for the race so we can hear them talk. All right, yeah, we had a figure 8 race in trophy trucks last night, and it was absolutely wild. But Skylar Herod, one that is always very, very competitive. The only thing he did last night, and the only thing he was worried about, was drifting that truck around every single corner and having a good time last night. So it's nice to see that side of him. He's always been a little bit of a goofball in voice channel and stuff, but man, it was nice to see him have a good time last night and put on a pretty good show in that trophy truck. So yeah, I could see why. Well, at least when Jake Raven ain't around. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. All right, let's go ahead and take a spin here with Caleb Sisk. Go ahead and hide this. We'll go ahead and get in the cockpit with him. This is what they're going to be looking at tonight. Uh-oh, actually up against the wall here a little bit. Well, let's take a ride with Ryan Barrett. Nope, he's pulling off track as well. How about Michael Weissman? He's down on the apron. Is anybody racing the track right now? Here he is, Skylar Herod. Take a ride with the number 31 car. Those of you that have never drove these 87 NASCARs, they push like dump trucks in the middle of these corners. So you'll see them really cranking on the wheels. It's going to be really tough on tires here tonight. I am glad that they have 2 sets of tires for tire allocation and those 2 competition cautions. We usually don't see a lot of cautions in this league, so it should be a lot of fun. Hello, Raven Striker. Hello, Foreseen. Completely unbiased spectator here. Nice smooth line here from Skylar. His fastest time right now, a 34.21, tied with Joshua King. I must say, I'm not a huge fan of Kentucky Speedway. Pulpit provides a lot of action here tonight. Dump trucks are giving them credit, man. I really do. I am just not a fan of these cars or this track. Hats off to all you racers that have drove these cars so far this season. The way that the Top Dog Series works, those of you that don't know, so it's broke up into 4 different series spread over a year. So this is the first set of series. It'll last for 3 months. So each series is 3 months each, and then we'll crown us a top dog champion at the end of the whole thing. Once we combine all the points from each season. So this season they're running the 87 NASCARs. Next season they'll be in the Xfinity Series cars for 12 weeks, and then right after that's done, we'll move into the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, which they'll race for 12 weeks. Then right after that, we'll be racing the Gen 6 NASCAR to top it off there at the very end. And we'll finally get to crown us our very first top dog champion. And that is not an easy feat, everybody, to race all year long. And to be the best, it's a tough thing to do. So it should be pretty exciting to see how it all shakes out by the end of the year. Skylar Herod going to look like he's going to bring her on in the pits. And Barrett still with that fastest time, 33.93 on the board. Caleb Sisk very close though at 33.97, as well as Michael Weissman. See Joshua King right out here in front of Ryan Barrett. And those of you that missed the race last week at Talladega, man, that was an absolute blast. I wish we could race that every single week, if I'm being completely honest. If it was up to me, that's what we'd do. Just making a full-on series of just that. Hey, this is going, I definitely ain't gonna be me. Oh, these 87s are killing me. Yeah, man. Well, the thing is, it's gonna be really tough for somebody to commit, an entire year, to this series. So hopefully, I mean, we get a few of them in there that race every single week and don't miss a single week. But there's gonna be some people miss here and there. So if you can make it more and more and more, you're gonna have a better shot at being the top dog. But to my friends and teammates, number 6, Caleb Sisk, 31, Skylar Herod, 71 of Connor Leach, which he's not in tonight, and 41 of Aikman Pollard. It's all part of the Skunkworks Graphics Racing team, everybody. Mr. Alan Grote is the one that makes all these skins. Let's go ahead and show them off here a little bit. That's not the one. That's not the guy. Here's the guy. Here's the 41 card. Let me get a little closer on these. Get a good look at him. I'll have to modify the camera here really quick. There we go. You see, these things are beautiful. Here's the 41 of Aikman Pollard. Who else is out on track that is part of that team? Well, WASD it. There you go. Here's Caleb Siskride. I think that's the best looking one out of the bunch, man. That is just a good looking paint scheme. See the website over on the side right here, everybody. If you want to get yours made, contact Alan. Boy, I tell you what, good looking car. Where is Skylar Harrod? Here he is. Here's the 31 car, which is also part of that racing team. Oops. Classic. Really good looking thing for the 87 cars. Match them so well. All right, let's get back to this view. A little less than 8 minutes, everybody. 7 minutes, 23 seconds. We'll be done with practice. We'll move on to qualifying here in just a second. Completely dead. Hating myself for missing this. Oh, man, that's a bummer, man. I know Jeremy just got off work, man. I don't blame you for not being able to make it, brother. I need you some rest right after. He had to work extra at work today, so get you some rest, man. Just sit out here and enjoy the show, I reckon. Enjoy the show. I'm about 5 minutes from bed. No, Jeremy Gill, you got to stay up at least. Oh, okay. I just saw your next message. Okay, still going to be watching this, though. Love you guys. This is nice. Hello, Poop Sock. How you doing, man? Happy Tuesday, brother. Thanks for the shout out. Absolutely, man. You do excellent work, dude. It is definitely served, that's for sure. Alrighty. So Ryan Barrett currently with the fastest time. It does look like Michael Weissman did improve his time. He's up to a 33.96 now. It does take that P2 spot in practice. Caleb Sist chilling out in pit lane. Has a very nice lap time on the board at 33.97. Kenny Kuko out here on track, trying to improve his time, but he already has a pretty solid time up in that P4 spot at 34.10. Oh, there's a Zeth Squatch. Oh my goodness. There's a Jeff. Hello, everybody. Oh, that's Grumpy Yeti. Oh, okay. Okay, that's Jeffrey Naggingast, everybody that races with us. Okay, got it. This Drafty have an F-bomb on the card today. Yes, hey, he says we always got to search for it. Let's look. Oh, wait, shit. In the wrong camera view. I done messed that up. Oops. Let's go to Chase. He says it's on all the cars. I don't see my face anywhere. Oh, well, there's at least my name on the back. Press Gas Haul Ass Designs. I think he fake newsed us. I don't see my face anywhere on this. He wanted a new logo, so I decided to make him a new logo, and he's took off with the whole graffiti look on the cars, and I really like it. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm upset, Drafty. Not mad. Disappointed. Man, bummer. Here we go, a little racing action on track. Justin Waddell and Skylar Harrod wheel to wheel. Yeah, he's here. They're in the YouTube channel pretty good as well. Thank you very much, Alan. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, anybody that shares my stuff, I very much appreciate all the support out there. I know there's a few of you out there that share my stuff around, but I really, really appreciate that. Did you get the controller set up? I did not, Jeremy. Honestly, I did not. Because, man, when you sent me the... Okay, I'll just be honest. When you sent me the video, that was when me and Drafty were, you know, ironing out the details for all the, you know, the new series, the new Monday night series, as well as the Wednesday night series, and another series that has not been announced yet, by the way, which you all should look forward to. I'm pretty excited about announcing that one. But yeah, so... I had a lot going on at that point in time, and then it just left my mind, if I'm being completely honest. And then somebody mentioned it the other night after the Passing Under Yellow race. We were all chilling in voice channel for quite a while there, and somebody had mentioned something about using free roam with a controller, and I said, oh, Jeremy Gill sent this to me. I got this video, so thank you very much, man. Hello, Clouded. Evening. There's a lot of nice looking rides out here. Yeah. There's Shane King, the number 60 car, making some laps around here. Does look like we have 11 cars on the grid for tonight. Pretty good. Got some big things coming up. So tomorrow night, before we get to qualifying here, how much time do I got? Oh, okay, I got 3 minutes. That's plenty of time. So tomorrow night, we have our Hometown Hero Dirt Modified 358 series starting. So hopefully you guys are pretty excited about that. I am absolutely pumped. We're off to Volusia Speedway in the Dirt Modified 358s. We're going to race there for the whole season, so hopefully you guys are excited to see that. We did some practice today, and that was a ton of fun. Those cars are absolutely wild, so yeah, should be a lot of fun. Definitely a big step up from the Street Stock Series that we ran last season, so excited to see that get underway. So that'll be tomorrow night, and then, of course, Friday night, we have the Passing Under Yellow Racing League. Man, if it's anything like it was last week, it was action-packed from start to finish. It was one of the best races I have ever covered, so I am absolutely thrilled and pumped to bring that back to you tomorrow night, or I mean Friday night, so hopefully you guys are excited about that too. What else do we got going on? And then next Sunday, of course, I'll have late model stock cars. Next Monday, we have the Figure 8 series that we ran last night, which was an absolute wild experience. For those of you that did not watch the stream from last night, it was absolutely hilarious. We were all hanging out in voice channel and laughing, and it was a good time, really good time. Of course, Tuesday night we'll have the Top Dog series, and Wednesday we have the Hometown Hero series. So man, just a lot of iRacing going on right now. A lot of iRacing. Hello, 303 Colorado. Do I know you, or are you new around here? If you're new around here, welcome in. If I know you, then I'm sorry, but I don't know you. Hello, Tyrone. How you doing, buddy? How's things from the upside down world over there? And did you have a good birthday, by the way? I hope so. Like I ever asked. I'll start. I don't know. Every race now is just gonna be Monday nights. Oh, okay. So it's just a Monday night thing. Oh, okay. I thought that was like a every paint scheme kind of thing. Those cars are so good looking. And then Jeremy Gill immediately says, "Ryan, I'm glad, but they are shit to drive." They are tough to drive, man. The racers that are driving these things, they have some skill because, man, they're tough. I mean, they're easy, but they're tough at the same time. So they you know, they're super tight cars, so you don't really have to worry about spinning them out very much because they pretty much drive like a dump truck. But at the same time, they wear out the tires so fast. It's a unique experience, that's for sure. It makes you take your hat off and you know, respect the ones that used to race these cars back in the day, because they are a different animal as opposed to what you see in NASCAR today. That is for sure. But things are all right here. I did my foot. Oh no! So I had an X-ray yesterday and off work today and tomorrow. Uh-oh. Have you got the results back from the X-ray? It was pretty chill. Didn't do too much. Hey, man, sometimes that's a really good birthday. All right, looks like practice is now over, everybody. Time to focus on the racing. We got our chit-chat out of the way. Oh, boy, oh, boy. It's time to put up or shut up. Qualifying is where it is. Practice is all fine and dandy. It is go time. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the race comms. Hear all the racers talk. Set up and ready to go. Oh, you find out tomorrow. Okay. All right, got some cars out on track at the moment, it looks like. Zoom in on them. Here we go. Skylar Herod pull himself out on track. Good luck to you, sir. He's a zooming. Justin Waddell now coming out of pit lane. Going to go ahead and start his qualifying lap. Remember, they do have 2 chances to get in a good lap time. So, their first lap will be their out lap. And then as soon as they cross the start-finish line, that will be their first time lap. Then, of course, they'll have another one right after that one. Look over there to the left. That will show their best times, and that's how we're going to line them up for the race today. And hopefully, Alan Grote out there, if you're still in chat, I did hear back from the developers for this, and I figured out how to fix the team names on the grid. Finally. Absolutely finally. Because before, they would just show Privateer They would show fine down here in the bottom left, you know, in the driver cards, but they wouldn't show correctly on the grid. But yes, it's finally fixed. Yeah, I'll be able to update all the series. I'm going to have to go through each and every series and update that, but at least I know how to fix it now. So I'm going to try to get all of them on board. I know I went ahead and did the passing under yellow first, and then I did this series tonight, but I was so glad to hear back about that. All right, Ryan Barrett's going to put in the first fast time. Nicely done. He was the fastest in practice, a 34.18 on the board. Skylar Hared, a nice time as well, 34.31. Oh, look at Shane King coming in here. My goodness. What a lap time from him. 34.24. Good enough for P2 on the grid right now. Justin Waddell, his first lap time was a 34.69. Aikman Pollard with a 34.70 and Drafty Beef with a 34.87. We'll see if anybody improves on their second chances out here. JD Van Kirk not out on track. Joshua King out on track. Kenny Coco out on track. Skylar Hared is now done with his qualifying session. A 34.31 will be his final. Ryan Barrett as well done with his qualifying session. 4.18, that is the time to beat. Shane King now finished with his 34.25 and a new fast time, everybody, on the board. Nicely done. Caleb Sisk, 34.17. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Nicely done. Pollard done with his qualifying time. A 34.52 will be his final. Joshua King, a 34.50. Oh, my goodness, a new fast time once again right after that. Nicely done by Kenny Coco. He was on a really good hot streak there at the beginning of the season and kind of dwindled a little bit last week. It looks like he is back in form this week. Look at that, a 33.98, the only racer into the 33s right now. Nicely done here by Kenny Coco. I know we got a lot of fans out there for him, so you all go to cheering now. That is wild. Nice. Weissman, 34.38 on the board. Don't know if JD Van Kirk is going to do his qualifying session. He's running out of time if he's going to do so. We're about a minute and a half away from qualifying being over. Does Michael Weissman improve on his second lap? Not tell me in the timing tower, so maybe he might have clipped the wall or went off the track surface. Not quite sure. But a 34.38 will be his final time. Not see JD Van Kirk anywhere. Nicely done by Kenny Coco, though, man. Wow, 33.98. The 1-year-old from Sahuarita, Arizona. Points leader heading into tonight. Putting it on pole right now. Unless JD Van Kirk can pull something out of a rabbit's hat, I don't think that's going to change. Nice. There's no one out on track. You're all alone. And you, chat. They don't turn very well. Then the tires fall off and they get loose. Yeah, pretty much. That's exactly right. Hey, nothing wrong with a chatterbox, Jeremy. I like a little chit chat here and there. Got two devices connected. I was sitting here looking at it. I was like, wait, Bro Racing. It's Skunkworks Graphics. I was like, wait, have I been talking to the wrong person? Okay, you got two of them. Okay, gotcha. Nice. They don't get loose. They go from being a dump truck to boulders. Okay. They just don't turn at all. Got it. Right on cue. All right, everybody. Qualifying is now over. Let me go ahead and show you the starting grid as soon as the cars hit the track. Should be making their way to the track surface as I speak. Kenny Coco going to be the man on pole, and there he is. And here is your starting grid for tonight. Nicely done by Kenny Coco with that 33.983. He will start on pole. He'll have Caleb Sisk right alongside him in the 006. Now we have Ryan Barrett going to start in the third position in the number 16 car. We have the number 60 of Shane King. Nicely done by him. That's a really good effort. That might be his best qualifying effort here in the Top Dog Series, but going to start in that fourth position, so nicely done. Skylar Hared going to start on the inside of row number 3 in the number 31 car, and he'll have the 45 of Michael Weissman alongside him. Joshua King going to be on the inside of row number 4 in the number 17 car, and we'll have the 41 of Aikman Pollard going to start on that. On the outside of row number 4. On the inside of row number 5, we'll have Justin Waddell in the number 33 car, and then Drafty Beef in the number And the number 13 car going to start on the outside line, and all by his lonesome back here, J.D. Van Kirk. Righty. Let's go, man. Yeah, there is 2 competition cautions tonight. It is at lap number 20 and at lap number 40. Just letting them know when the competition cautions are tonight. Those of you that missed the race information from the beginning of the stream, here you have it. 1.46 mile track. They already done with their practice session. They're done with their qualifying session. It is now time for the show, everybody. 66 laps of racing around Kentucky Speedway. Like I just mentioned, lap 20 and lap 40 would be our competition caution, so no matter what, the caution flags will wave then to allow the racers to go in pits and change their tires, refuel, and all that stuff. Speaking of tires, they do have 2 sets of tires for tire allocation and 1 faster pair in case shit hits the fan today, which hopefully they will not need. But that is the race details. Now, let's watch them zoom around the track. Lights out on the pace car, so it will be green flag here in just 1 minute. There's the pace car off. Kenny Cucko going to be in control. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Green flag, green flag.
There it is. Green flag is out, and we are underway here in week number 5 of action. And Kenny Cucko going to lead him off, and nicely done by Caleb Sisk on that outside line. They're going to hang with him tough. Going to be on the high side heading into turn number 1. We do have Ryan Barrett and Shane King side by side back there in the second row. Does look like Caleb Sisk is going to win the race off of turn number 2, and he will take the lead. Nicely done by him. Kenny Cucko going to have to settle for second. Does look like Shane King wins out on that high side and will take away the 3rd spot. Ryan Barrett going to settle for 4th right now. We do have a battle back here with Skylar Herod, but he is going to win that battle with Michael Weissman. He's going to have Joshua King right in behind him, running in 7th. Aikman Pollard going to run in 9th or 8th position right now. And Justin Waddell going to be in 9th. And Drafty Beef going to round out the top 10. But the leader of lap number 1 is this man right here. Mr. Caleb Sisk, the 006 car. Zooming around the track, but Kenny Cucko all over him. Look at him. He's really close on the bumper. Let's go ahead and take an onboard here with Kenny Cucko as they head out of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. See just how close they are. Let me go ahead and change the timing tower over to the left to gaps. Here we go. There you go. See just how close they are. Only a 10th separates the two now. Less than a 10th. He's going to go to the high side out of turn number 4. Let's see if he can make something of it. Caleb Sisk going to stick to that low line. Kenny Cucko going to have a nice run. We'll poke his nose in there. We'll see how the high side does through turns 1 and 2. Any nice smooth line in there. Let's see if he can carry the speed out. Caleb Sisk sticking right there to that yellow line on the inside. Oh, had some extracurricular activity back there in the back, it doesn't sound like. And good battle for the lead right here. I think Kenny Cucko wants to take this away here if he can. I know Caleb Sisk is a master at saving tires, though, so he might have a strategy here, and he will settle for 2nd place. Nicely done. Kenny Cucko going to lead himself into lap number 4. See what's going on throughout the rest of the grid back through here. I don't see much side-by-side racing. Skylar Herod on the high side. Michael Weissman maybe going to try to make some moves here on the low side. Not very many movers, actually, from the start of the race. Shane King made up 1 position, and J.D. Van Kirk made up 1 position. Everybody else, exactly where they qualified. Hey, Raven's very, very close to qualifying. Right now, if he stays where he is at in the points, by the way, in the Late Model Stock Car Series, he will race next week. It will be next Thursday. They will have a chance to race their way into this series right here. So if he can hold exactly where he's at, he might have a pretty good shot. Battle for the lead again. I saw Caleb Sisk with quite the run out of turn number 2. Going to drag racing down the backstretch. He does have about a half a car length advantage heading into turn number 3 as they go through the middle of turns 3 and 4 and out of turn number 4. Ooh, Caleb, I seen a little bit of a bobble there. I think he does still carry that momentum on the high side, and yes, he does regain the lead. Nicely done, Caleb Sisk. Good little scrap here between him and Kenny Cucko already today. Do see a little bit of battle back here. Who is this? Joshua King and the 45 of Michael Weissman. Michael going to be on the high side. Does look like Joshua King does get on by. Take away that 6th position. Skylar Herod having a pretty solid race right now in the top 5. Does have Joshua King for company, though. Joshua's going to take a look to the inside. Let's see if he can make something of it. Can he do it? It's a pretty good race between these two right now. Joshua King has the little advantage as we across the start-finish line. Kenny Coco going to take a dive to the inside here. Maybe going to change leader again. Oh, he gets loose. He gets into Caleb a little bit. Can he save it? Can he save it? Oh, no. He's going to go up the field. He's going to hit the 17 of Joshua King, and the 31 of Skylar Harrod is going to be caught up in that. We saw it. Saw it live there. We'll have to take another look at it. Nicely done by Caleb Sis to hang on to it there. Nice job by Kenny, honestly, to keep it off of him. Let's take a, let's do a forward chase, and we'll back it up here a little bit just to see exactly where he started losing. I think it's right there on the entry of turn 1. He is a bit shallow here on the inside. He's already below the second dotted line on the track, and it just gets loose on him. Just breaks loose. He does get to the back. Look at Caleb hold rock steady. Oh, he tried to save it and just couldn't do it. Joshua King going to take a big shot there. The 31 of Skylar Harrod takes the big shot. Uh-oh. Did I see Justin Waddell get caught up there? Let's back this up a little bit and see from his point of view. Justin Waddell. That's what he's seeing out front. He sees the smoke. He sees Kenny Coco spin around sideways. He goes to the low side, but I think Joshua King actually comes down. Oh, does he make it? Oh, nicely done, Justin Waddell. He does make it through unscathed. Alrighty, first caution of the day being brought out here on lap number 7. Caution flag laps do count in this league, so every lap that we cross the start-finish line, that will take 1 off the total. Let's see if we have any. Does look like Kenny Coco and Joshua King. Yeah, I hope Kenny can get back up here. Though they do have fast repairs. Don't forget about that. And those of you that don't know what fast repairs are, exactly what it sounds like. It's a fast repair in pit lane. They can repair your car back to perfection. See, bada boom, bada bing. What a pit crew! What a pit crew! Now they will need to be a little bit more careful because if they get another accident, it is quite the length of time in pit lane. Let's look at Skylar Harrod's car. I know he was caught up in that. He did not choose to go in pit lane. We'll use little. So I think it's a good. Oh boy, you can see the damage to the nose of that thing. Take a little spin around the whole front. Honestly, the right front doesn't look too bad. The nose of the car and the left front of the car are pretty beat up. Definitely going to have to use that fast repair at some point in time. We might try to limp it to our first competition caution, which will be scheduled at lap number 20. Oh, we'll just have to wait and see. Unfortunate, though. Innocent bystander. He was having a pretty solid race in that 4th position. He is scored in the 4th position now, though, but I think he's going to be a little bit of a sitting duck here with the damage to the nose of that thing, and it's going to hurt some of the aero. That changed the look of the wrap. Rip. Got to charge him double now. All right, does look like the lights are out on the pace car. We will go green flag next time by. Caleb Sis going to be our leader right now. He's going to move Shane King to the outside line. Nice, good, solid race from him today. Man, that's super impressive. We'll have Ryan Barrett going to start on the inside of row number 2. He'll have Skylar Harrod for company. Michael Weissman going to be inside of row number 3 with Aikman Pollard alongside him in that 41 car. Justin Waddell going to start on the inside of row number 4 with J.D. Van Kirk alongside. Drafty Beef for that 9th position now. And Joshua King and Kenny Coco going to round out the field back here. They were caught up in that crash. And he's got some work to do. We know he's got a fast ride under him. Let's see what he can do. He's got a long race ahead of him, so he's got plenty of time to catch up. But all eyes on Caleb Sis. Let's go turn this off. He's getting ready to get out of the corner here of turn number 4. Hello. Why did we switch views? I guess because you wanted to. Maybe it'll drive better. Hey, you never know.
Green flag, green flag.
There it is. Green flag is out. First restart of the day, and man, Caleb Sisk, what a start on the inside line. Already to a 2 to 3 car length advantage heading into turn number 1. Shane King gonna have to settle for that 2nd position. Absolutely burnt off the line. Let's go ahead and check and see what's going on throughout the rest of the field. Ryan Barrett currently hanging on to that 3rd spot. Skylar Harrod hanging on to the 4th spot right now. Let's see what he can do with the damage to the nose of that thing. It does look like Michael Weissman's going to take a look on the inside heading into turn number 3. Biggest mover of the race so far, Mr. J.D. Van Kirk back there in the number 6 car. He's right here. Made up 3 positions since the start of the race. He chose not to qualify. Up to the 8th spot. Let's go ahead and focus on Michael Weissman and Skylar Harrod's battle here. Swapping back and forth. I tell you, Skylar's hanging pretty tough here, even though he has all that damage to the nose. Actually quite surprised. Thought he would actually be like smoked, especially down those long straights. But it looked like he's doing pretty good. See what Shane King's doing up here. He's fighting off Ryan Barrett's. Trying to keep up with old Caleb Sisk out front. There's about a 0.2 of a second gap between the leader and himself. It looks like Michael Weissman does get the move done, and he will move up to 4th. Skylar's going to fall to 5th and have his teammate, the 41 of Aikman Pollard, heading out of the corner and down the backstretch. He's going to take a look to the inside here. Look at the 33 of Justin Waddell making a big move. Oh, he's going to slide up in front of the 41. Nicely done by Aikman Pollard to have self-awareness there, because that could have been really, really bad. Oof. Thought we were about to have us a pretty big wreck right there, but that's going to allow Drafty Beef to go on the inside. Oh, I think Justin knew that he missed the braking point. Drove it in a little too deep. Drafty Beef going to try to... Oh, it's fired. Always assume we haven't. Where did Caleb Sisk just disappeared on my screen completely? I don't know, like he's dropped out of the entire race. What happened to Caleb Sisk? Like he is off my time. I don't know. He fell off my timing. Like he's gone. I don't know if it doesn't say he disconnected though. I don't. Yeah, Caleb Sisk must have disconnected. Oh no! Heartbreak in Kentucky. Caleb Sisk has disconnected our leader out front. He was in very firm control. Oh man, that is unfortunate. So that will make our new leader, Mr. Shane King, gonna lead him some laps here in the 60 car. Ryan Barrett gonna now be in that 2nd position. Michael Weissman gonna run out the top 3 right now. Skylar Harrod, that does push him up to 4th. Shane King is absolutely fired up, boys. He is fired up. I'm happy for him. Raced a pretty good race so far. He qualified in 4th position, so really nice effort there in qualifying, put himself in good position, and now he is the leader of the race, and he is zooming. What's he doing on the inside here? I think he got a little loose out of the corner. Oh no, the 45 of Michael Weissman is around. And through the grass he goes. We might have us a caution here. Let's see if iRacing throws one. Does not. Michael Weissman going to go into pit lane. It is unfortunate. Let's see exactly what happened to Michael Weissman. He just lost it coming out of turn number 4. Oh, that is unfortunate.
The yellow flag is out.
We will go ahead and use this as our competition caution, everybody. I have a question to ask all of you racers. Do you all mind if we give Caleb some laps back to get him back on lead lap? We'll put him at the tail end of the line, but it'll at least allow him to race. All right, sweet. Sweet. Perfect. Oh, absolutely. 100%. All right, cool. Let's see if I can find him. Track. Gotta look at my commands here. I can't remember the commands. I'll just do it. It's off for just a second. I'm gonna extend the cautions here a little bit to try to get him back on the lead lap here really quick before we go back green flag racing, just to avoid confusion on the grid. Drive it like you stole it, Caleb. All right, we'll have to keep an eye on the board over there to the left. He is 2 laps down. Caleb, if you would, just let me know when you get back around to the back of the field, and I'll do another wave around. Nice. I mean, we don't have a ton of cars on the grid anyways. I hate to punish someone that's completely out of the league, you know what I mean? Or completely out of their hands, I mean, this league. Only lost 3 laps there, which I'm kind of shocked. I thought we raced more laps than that after he disconnected. Should. Time to do one more. Meow. Right around here. Yeah, that's very true, Alan. All right, first competition caution done for the day at least. We will have another one on lap number 40. All right, should be good now. Right, good deal. No harm, no foul. That's going to put him back on the lead lap. That's probably not what Kenny Coco, probably not what Kenny Coco wanted to see. I think Kenny Coco would have raced his way back up to the front. Been perfectly fine. Skylar Harrod, everybody. All right, making our way around the track. Let's see where Caleb sits. Oh, he's right here at perfect. All right, so Ryan Barrett going to be our leader here, heading off on our second reset of the day, or restart of the day. Going to have the number 60 of Shane King starting on that outside line. Who else we got up here? Skylar Harrod going to start on the inside of row number 2. We'll have Aikman Pollard up there alongside him in the number 41 car. 33 of Justin Waddell going to start on the inside of row number 3 with Kenny Coco alongside, making his way back up through the grid after his spin there, coming out of turn 4. Joshua King going to start on the inside of row number 4 with J.D. Van Kirk alongside. Crafty Beef and Michael Weissman going to be in that 5th row, and then Caleb Sisk going to have to race his way back up to the front. Here we go, getting ready to head out of turn number 4. Flag incoming. Laps are churning down here. See just how good Ryan Barrett can be on the restart here.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Pretty good even start there by the front 2. Ryan Barrett does edge him out there just a little bit as we head into turn number 1. Oh, Drafty Beef, big time off. Missed a gear. Missed a gear. Big deal. Look at Aikman Pollard. What a move right there through the middle of the corner. Gonna go ahead and take away that second position and eyes that top spot. Ryan Barrett a sit and duck as he's got that huge momentum heading down the backstretch. He does go ahead and go to the lead into turn number 3. Can he clear coming out of turn number 4? And he does. New leader, everybody, Aikman Pollard. What a move, man. What a move. Ryan Barrett going to be in that second position. Kenny Coco, also some big moves on that restart. Going to go ahead and put himself up to that third position. Shane King hanging on to that 4th spot. And Skylar Harrod battling with J.D. Vankirk. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No caution? Caution? We're good. Keep it rolling. We got another caution at lap number 40 anyways. And out front right now, all eyes on the number 41 car. Aikman Pollard, the driver from Lyles, Tennessee. Absolutely cruising. See what he can do out front with some clean air. Got about 0.4 of a second advantage over Ryan Barrett. Let's see. Let's take a look and see. See exactly what happened between these two. I think I got a little clip of it right here. When Michael Weissman trying to make a move on the inside of Justin Waddell. Don't see anything happening at the moment. I think it was in turn number 1, actually. Oh no. Can't really tell from that angle if I'm being completely honest. Like Justin Waddell just drove it in a little too hot. Oh, if Michael Weissman slid up in front of him at the last second. Oh, he kind of did, yeah. I don't know. It's so true, Alan. Yeah, that would have been at least a 15-lap caution, 100%. Bad debris on the track. Oh man, look at this battle for the lead though right now. Ryan Barrett going to try that high side. Kenny Coco there to help him out a little bit. 41 of Aikman Pollard going to be stuck on the inside line here. I feel like the high side right now is a pretty good place to be, especially in these early parts of the run. And there you have it, nicely done by Ryan Barrett and Kenny Coco. Going to move up to 1-2 spots. Aikman Pollard going to fall back to that 3rd spot. Save the tires here a little bit. Got J.D. Vankirk hot on his heels. Could have had a battle there, man. J.D. Vankirk, what a drive from him today. Started dead last up to that 4th position right now on lap number 28. Hopefully got some time to work with, too. Skylar Harrod, Shane King having a pretty good little scrap back here for 5th position. Skylar running exactly where he qualified. Caleb Siss trying to make his way back through the grid here. He's moving up to 7th position. He does get by Joshua King. Oh, your yellow button. Uh-oh. Oh. Caleb Siss blinked on me there. I thought he was gone again. I think he might have raged and said, I'm done with that one. It happened again. Kenny Coco slowly but surely reeling in Ryan Barrett's. It was up to about 0.4 of a second at one point in time, right when they got the move done on Aikman Pollard, but it does look like Kenny has cut that lead back down to just 1/10 of a second as they cross the stripe starting lap number 30. See what he can do. Let's take a little onboard action here with Kenny Coco as he drives his way around turns 1 and 2. Nice and smooth coming out of the corner. You can see him gaining on Ryan there just a little bit out of turn number 2. See how early they have to get out of the throttle. Really crank on these wheels. It's 87s, man. Big old sleds. Have to be parked it. I think he has. I think he's in pit lane. This might be why he's talking in the YouTube chat over here. Kenny Coco not really pushing the pace here, but sticking right there with Ryan Barrett's. Pretty good little scrap there between those two. Let's see if we got any battles throughout the grid back here. Aikman Pollard still hanging on to that 3rd spot. J.D. Vankirk sailing for 4th right now. Does look like Skylar Harrod's putting some distance in between him and Shane King now, so hanging on to that 5th spot. Joshua King hanging on to what, 7th spot right now. Caleb Siss back here in the 8th spot with Michael Weissman. Caleb's always such a smart racer, man. Didn't know if he had a chance to get himself some fresh tires there when he first loaded back in, but I guess he didn't. It's unfortunate. We'll see how he does today. We'll see. I bet he does just fine. Had a little bit of a chill moment here in the middle of the race. Lining up in a single file line. We are at the halfway point, it looks like. For lap number 40, which is a little less than 7 laps away. Going to have another competition caution, which will be our last scheduled competition caution for today. Be a short run to the checkered flag. If anybody wants to take an onboard with the racer, name it now. I'm going to go with Joshua King since he's battling old Shane King. Taking that inside line into turn number 1 through the middle of turn number 2. I thought he was going to coast back up there behind him, but it does look like Shane King got a little more speed on that high side heading out of turn number 2 and down the back stretch. Really got to woe the car down in these corners. Let's actually, I'm going to pull up the dashboard over in the bottom right just to kind of check their speeds as they head through the corner. I feel like they drop down tremendously. Down to about 1. Ooh, come on, Josh, save it. He is okay. He is okay. Oh, goodness, going to lose the nose of that car, though, unfortunately. Oh, man, tough break there for Josh. He was having a pretty good run there, battling with Shane for that 6th position. Now just going to have to limp it to that competition caution, which is not very far away, so it doesn't have too many laps to drive there. We do have a battle for the lead, though. I seen Kenny Cucco taking a dive to the inside of Ryan Barrett here. He does have a little bit of an advantage heading out of turn number 2, but we'll see that high side prevail, I'm sure, as they head down the back stretch. And yes, Ryan Barrett's starting to pull away here just little by little. Drafty is not a fan of these 87s. We may revisit these cars in the future. They do not seem to be very much liked, so this might be the end of it for the Lucky Dog Racing League in the 87s once we finish this season. We'll have to wait and see. We might just lock them to super speedway races only, because let me tell you something, that was a wild one last week. All right, does look like Ryan Barrett's going to win this one out. Oh, we had a little side-by-side action back here. Caleb Siss moving up to that 6th position now, takes it away from Shane King. Shane's got Michael Weissman for company now. Let's go ahead and take an onboard with Weissman. Taking a peek to the inside, heading into turn number 1. Michael can keep it pinched to the inside here as he heads out of turn number 2. Shane King still alongside. Still alongside. Let's take a little nose action here with Michael Weissman. You see just how close he's getting to Shane King as they head out of turn number 4 and down the front stretch. 1 lap away from that competition caution. We do have a battle for the lead up here, though. Let's go ahead and zoom out here a little bit. Here's the 41 of Aikman Pollard on the low side. Kenny Cucco trying to hang tough. If it doesn't turn, make sure you put way more will into it. Always works. Sincerely, Team Skunk Works. I like it.
Caution, yellow flag.
Right, competition caution is now out. This is your 2nd competition caution, everyone. Last one of the day. This car be zooming. All right, let's see some strategy here. Kenny Coco going to have the lead here. Heading into the break. 41 of Aikman Pollard. I thought I was the only one that seen that. Pace car pulling some wild moves there on our leader. What a wild man. What's wrong with this car? There's really nothing wrong with this car. Don't get me wrong. It's just it's tough to drive. It's tough to get used to. It does provide some really good racing though, which I really enjoy, you know, as the broadcaster up here, because I feel like they can control these things pretty well. Like they're not like a, you know, like a really slidey car. Uh-oh, Ryan Barrett has missed his pit box. Unfortunately, that's going to hurt him in pit lane, especially under yellow here going into pit lane. See what Caleb Sis does. Ryan Barrett going to fall back a little bit. JD Vankirk going to win the race off of pit lane. Does look like Kenny Coco going to come out in second. Caleb Sis going to be in third. Aikman Pollard going to be in fourth. Ryan Barrett going to come out in fifth. Oh no. Skylar Harrod going to come out in sixth. Michael Weissman in seventh. Shane King in eighth. Joshua King going to have to get some repairs on that thing, so Justin Waddell will come back out in that ninth position. Man, Joshua King had a lot of damage to the nose of that thing, still sitting in pit lane. I guess he was out of fast repairs from that first incident that he was caught up in. There he is, back out of pit lane, so going to stay on lead lap here. Nicely done. Pace car 2. Start finish line. Got time to make his way back around. Light's still on the pace car, so we will make another lap under yellow here. I have a short run to the checkered flag, everybody. 25 laps to go right now. I say we'll probably go green flag racing with 23 laps left to go. We should have lights out on the pace car next time by. Been a pretty good race so far. You all have seen these racers race for about 41 laps now. Oh. That is unfortunate. But you all have seen these racers race for about 41 laps now. Make your picks over in chat. Who do you think is going to win this race today? JD Vankirk going to restart our leader here. Kenny Coco has had a very solid race all day. Went to the back of the pack after he had that spin coming out of turn number 4 there. Oh, wait. No, it's turn number 2. Caleb Sisk going to make a comeback here. A restart in that third position. Going to be a man on a mission too, I am sure of it. Aikman Pollard going to restart in that fourth position. He's had a really solid day today too. Led some laps here. All right. I'd like to say Ryan Barrett. Ryan Barrett's going to restart on the inside of row number 3. Got a pretty good chance. All right, boys, let's clear the radio. Gonna go green flag next time, bye. All right, so Ryan Barrett was picked. Yeah, gonna start on the inside of row number 3. Then we'll have, we're having a Kenny Coco out there, I guess. He's gonna start on the outside of row number 1. That's probably a pretty good guess, man. He is really, really good in these cars. Those of you that missed the first couple of weeks, he put it on them out here. Caleb Sisk did win one of those races. Who else won the race? Last week? Was it? Man, it was so close, I don't even remember. I just remember the chaos at the end.
Green.
Caleb asked to extend the race by 50 laps. Because he had fuel to go. Yeah, man, that's unfortunate that he didn't turn his fuel back off. But we are back under green flag racing, and JD Van Kirk going to take the early lead here. Kenny Coco going to be on that high side. Let's see if he can catch up to JD Van Kirk. I'm sure he wants to get by him quickly. JD Van Kirk throws the block. He does dive to the inside now. They head down the backstretch. Going to be right alongside as they head into turn number 3. The 6 of Caleb Sisk going to go to the inside as well. Coast back up the track behind JD Van Kirk. Got to get a nice slipstream here down the front stretch through the tri-oval, but JD Van Kirk will lead us in after the break. 11 of Kenny Coco going to be stuck on the inside. The 006 of Caleb Sisk trying to make a move on the outside. We got some dodgy moves back here too. The 41 of Aikman Pollard has taken away that 4th position. Ryan Barrett currently running in 5th, has the 31 of Skylar Harrod and the 45 of Michael Weissman right in behind him. Some pretty good battles all over the place right now. So Caleb Sisk does win that battle with Kenny Coco, and will take away 2nd spot. Eyes the front spot now. He's going to try to chase down the closer up here, the number 6 of JD Van Kirk. Changed my vote to JD. He deserves a win. He does deserve a win, man. He has been up, in these top spots for quite some time, each and every week. Just can't seem to get the job done. He just always has something go wrong here or there, but in a pretty good position right now. The 006 of Caleb Sisk going to take a look to the inside. I thought he was actually going to have a little bit more pull on that inside line. It looked like he had a really good exit out of turn number 2. Where's the 41 of Aikman Pollard gone? Oh, there he is. Okay. Kenny Coco? Where'd he go? Did we have another disconnect? I think we have lost another one, fellas. I think Kenny Coco is gone. Oh, no. That is unfortunate for Kenny Coco. Yes, he is out of the race. One of the contenders for the win here has disconnected. So that puts our man, 006 Caleb Sisk, out front. The number 6 of JD Van Kirk going to hold on to that 2nd spot. Has the 41 of Aikman Pollard all over him, though. And look at this man right here. The 31 of Skylar Harrod coming out of nowhere has caught up to this lead pack. Is right here in the mix now. The 45 of Michael Weissman and the 16 of Ryan Barrett side by side as they head down the backstretch into turn number 3. The 16 of Ryan Barrett going to be on the inside. I think Michael Weissman might have that momentum on the high side here heading out of turn number 4, and it does. Oh, I have lost Michael Weissman now. Oh boy, he's blinking for me too. Connection issues here tonight. Seems to be the name of the game. So it does look like Michael Weissman does get by Ryan Barrett. Skylar Harrod going to be on the inside here of the 45 of Michael Weissman as they head out of turn number 2. Caleb Sisk starting to put a little bit of a gap between him and JD Van Kirk. Up to a solid 2/10 of a second. Was up to 3/10 of a second there for just a second. We will see if he gets back out on track. We'll throw a caution. Yeah. Just keep racing as normal for right now. Battle for 3rd position on track. Michael Weissman taking a peek on the inside of Aikman Pollard. Drafty, you feel well, not sure if we're back live, but it says we are. I don't really know. We still have Caleb Sisk out front, 3 laps left to go. Ryan Barrett in that 2nd position. JD Van Kirk on the high side. The 41 of Aikman Pollard going to be on the inside. Looks like Skylar Harrod trying to make a move to the inside. I don't know if he's going to be able to get it done on Michael Weissman there as he head out of the corner. Caleb Sisk Racing like hell out front. 2 laps left to go. Sorry about that, everybody. I guess it's just one of the things where I'm on Wi-Fi now, man. I have no idea what it is anymore. Like, nothing shows any errors. It just loses connection. I don't know. I'm very aggravated right now. I'm gonna go ahead and let you put a lot of work into this. Whatever. Anyway, I ain't gonna sit here and cry like a baby. Anyway, so Caleb Sisk gonna cross the line. White flag now out in the air. Let's go, baby. Let's go, man. He had some misfortune there at the beginning of the race with the disconnect. Had to go all the way back to the back of the pack. He did lose a set of tires, so he had to race, you know, that second stint all the way to that second competition caution on that old set of tires. So he hung in there. Did get a fresh set of Goodyears on these things. Now he's headed down the backstretch on the last lap. He has battled his way, you know, through the crowd, and he had a good battle there with Ryan Baer for a little while, JD Van Kirk and Aikman Pollard, but he is going to come out of turn number 4, and he is going to win the race tonight. Congratulations, Caleb Sisk, winner at Kentucky Speedway. Week number 5 of Lucky Dog Racing League. Congratulations, man. Ryan Barrett going to bring it home in that second place, and J.D. Van Kirk, the closer, going to have another top 3 finish here. Second in points heading into tonight's. That'll definitely help him out pretty good there. Skylar Harrod going to bring it home in that 4th position. Aikman Pollard going to round out the top 5. Michael Weissman going to be scored in the 6th position. Shane King going to finish in the 7th spots. Kenny Cucko going to finish in 8th. Joshua King in 9th. And Justin Waddell round out the field back here in 10th. Nicely done by everybody. Let's go ahead and focus on this man right here. Nicely done by Caleb Sisk here. We are going to have a post-race interview with the top 3 racers. So I'm going to wait on Caleb, Ryan, and JD Van Kirk to hop in voice channel with me. I'm going to go ahead and hop in there myself. I'm ready. Back here in just a second. Sorry, had to let the dog out. I don't know if y'all heard him or heard her whining over here. To let her out. Yeah, man, nicely done by Caleb Sisk to hang in there, man. We knew he had a really, really fast card tonight. I feel really bad for Kenny Cucko, but at least he will have that, you know, instant there where he's going to finish in the 8th spot. So nice job to him. Nicely done. All right, Ryan Barrett's in here already. Just waiting on JD Van Kirk and Caleb Sisk. Look at that beautiful thing. Good in victory lane. Once again, man. Wow. What a drive. What a drive. All right, who else is in here with me? Yeah. Well, anyways, if you guys are about to leave and not going to wait around for the post-race interviews, thank you guys very much for joining me today. Sorry about the stream cutting out there at the end. At least we did get to catch the end of the race. There ain't nothing I can do about it. It is what it is. But let's go ahead and hear from our top 3 racers. All right, looks like we got them all in here now. Congratulations, you 3. Caleb Sisk going to bring home the win here at Kentucky Speedway. Ryan Barrett going to bring home 2nd position. And J.D. Van Kirk, the closer, going to bring it home in 3rd. First, we'll hear from that man right there, J.D. Van Kirk. And you're going to finish in 3rd place tonight. You restarted that last restart in the lead, and I thought you were going to have a little bit of something. But, yeah, I just ended up losing the lead there. We're going to finish in 3rd place tonight. You started dead last. You chose to skip qualifying. So, man, what a good effort from you there. Had a good race all day long. Stayed out of trouble. Going to race it all the way up to that 3rd spot, man. How do you feel about tonight's race, brother?
That was a lot of fun. I took 2 tires on that last pit stop, and it ended up kind of biting me, but I was able to kind of hang on there and was able to save enough to be there at the end.
Well, nicely done, man. Going to finish in 3rd spot. You came into tonight in, 2nd place in points, so that's definitely going to help you out with Kenny finishing back there in that 8 spot with that disconnect there. So yeah, you might leave out of here in the points lead. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But again, man, good job this week, and I guess hopefully we'll see you next week when we head off to Charlotte. We're off to Charlotte next. So yeah, man, good job tonight.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
All right, let's hear from our man that finished in 2nd spot, Mr. Ryan Barrett. Buddy, you were absolutely cruising today. You were up front for most of the race. You were definitely right there at it at the end of the race there. You and Caleb had a pretty good little scrap, but he ended up getting by you there just towards the end of the race. But you're going to bring it home in 2nd place tonight, so a real good effort from you, man. How do you feel about tonight's race, brother?
Man, it was a good race. 2nd place feels good. I was feeling a little more comfortable with the worn-out tires than I was the fresh tires. I felt like I could control the car better than most people on the track, and that's what kind of helped me keep up front as these tires get bad. These cars really like to push, but for a second I thought I had Sisk, but he saw me coming and he pulled away.
Well, I think you might be the only person out here I've ever heard say, I like this car better on old tires than new. So.
Well, I'm not saying I like the car better. I feel like I could drive it better than some of the other people on the track with worn tires. When everyone had fresh tires, I was a little more nervous.
Gotcha. Well, good job tonight, man. Gonna bring it home in 2nd place. Well done, man. What a drive, man. So congratulations on that one, brother.
Thanks.
All right, let's hear from the man up front, Caleb Sisk, gonna win yet another race here tonight. You promised us that you were not gonna qualify, but you lied. Qualified. But anyways, gonna bring home a win here tonight, man. You had that little bit of misfortune there at the middle of the race. You disconnected, and I was afraid you weren't gonna come back. Ended up making it back in the server, and we got you back on the lead lap, and then you did what you do. You drove right through traffic. You did a little bit of strategy there. You went to pit lane, got some fresh Goodyears on that thing, and then from then on, buddy, you were an absolute lightning bolt on track, so you're out there flying. So congratulations on the win here tonight, man. How do you feel about tonight's race, brother?
Yeah, I think the disconnect is karma for saying I wasn't going to qualify and then qualifying. So I had to come from the back either way. I just had to do it on one less set of tires, and so that added to the frustration. But thankfully, we got back to the front. Huge shout out to Skunk Works. They're a huge sponsor. Love that guy to death. I mean, hate what's happened, but just full support. I'm glad he's still here. Glad he was hanging out. Glad he could watch the race. Super proud that we could bring home 3 in the top 5 and get another win. And that, I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to collect checkers. So we're going to keep doing our best to do that and keep moving forward.
Well, you all are getting pretty darn good at it, man. Pretty darn good at it. So good job tonight here, bringing home the checker flag at Kentucky Speedway. Hopefully you're excited about Charlotte next week, and hopefully we'll see you then, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, everybody, that's it. You heard from the top 3. Caleb Sisk going to bring home the win here tonight. Ryan Barrett going to bring it home 2nd place, and JD Van Kirk going to round out that podium spot. So congratulations to those 3. Anyways, you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. Love y'all, man. Appreciate you guys very much. I'll be back again tomorrow night. I'll be back at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so a little bit earlier than usual. Have the Mid-South iRacing Tour. We're going to do that stream, and as soon as that one is over, we're going to start our brand new Hometown Hero series, which will be in the Dirt 358 Modifieds, which hopefully you guys are very excited. We'll be off to Volusia Speedway over there in Florida. So hopefully we'll see you all then. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your night. Love y'all, mean it. Appreciate all the support. And until next time, goodbye.